Hello, beautiful butterflies. Okay, happy Monday. This is the Monday following the Charlie Kirk memorial, which I do consider to be a funeral, even though he probably has another funeral planned where it's just 25, 30 people very close, and then they're going to inter him. But first, let me say that memorial service was very nice. I watched it the entire day. I happened to be door dashing, so I had the 3 or 4 hours available to just watch it. It was nice. I would love to get the soundtrack. They not only played that poppy Hillsong stuff, but they also played some hymns. I repeatedly heard "It Is Well With My Soul." I think I heard "Great Is Thy Faithfulness" and "Blessed Assurance." And so I think it's very important that we keep the original hymns in the rotation. So I like that. I think it was a very top class production that was put together in a matter of days. Very, very big production. I think that TPUSA and Erica Kirk and the White House put together a very, very nice and respectful program. I wanted to wait until I talked about Charlie Kirk until he was given a chance to be laid to rest, because it's a lot. Let me just tell you, I was at work on Wednesday, probably having my cigarette break around 2 when I heard that he had been shot. And I did know that the tour, the We're Back tour was starting that day. So I was interested in it. I wasn't watching it or watching for it. But around 2 o'clock, I heard that he had been shot. And around 4 or 5, I heard that he had been killed. And it was devastating. But what was even more devastating to me was to see the amount of people reacting the way that they did. On the lunatic left, I hate to sound like Donnie, but on the lunatic left, these people literally jumped out there and celebrated the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Some, Roland Martin et al., have even had the nerve to say he don't deserve to be called assassinated. He was just killed, because he ain't all that. And he don't deserve to be called a martyr for the faith, when all he did was evangelize. Well, not all he did, but that's something that he absolutely did, was evangelize. He spread the word of God. He encouraged people to get saved and live according to God's plan for their life. And I have nothing but respect for that. And I really wasn't even on that with Charlie. With Charlie, to me, he was the guy in charge of Donald Trump's ground game. You know, it's usually... Yeah, this is out. It's usually the... Wait a minute. I am going to light it again. It's usually the... Damn! Wait a minute. It's usually the RNC and the DNC that are responsible for the get out the vote effort and the, like I said, the ground game. But the RNC outsourced it to TPUSA. And they did a bang up job, as you know, because Donald Trump is now the president for the 3rd time. Excellent. They brought in loads of young people. They brought in loads of African Americans, or blacks is what I would like to be called. They brought in loads of Hispanics. So Charlie is going to be missed. I really do hope that his movement continues. I really do hope that some of these people that have this hate vibe, I really do hope. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the firings. People getting fired for celebrating Charlie Kirk's assassination online. Yes, it's not against your freedom of speech. It's not against your First Amendment right for you to be fired for doing stuff like that. America does not want people working in their schools, their hospitals, their institutions, their fire departments, and their ambulances who think that it's good to celebrate somebody's murder. No, that's not good at all. So yeah, hasta la vista. Goodbye. You deserve to lose your job if you're going to be so bold as to get online and advocate for somebody's murder. I don't care how I feel about somebody and whether or not I think that they should be shot, hanged, thrown up under a jail or whatever. For the most part, I think I'm not really going to say that online. Not really sure, but that's how I think I would feel. So, yeah, another one bites the dust times 1,000, maybe more. And good. That's how I really feel. But yeah, Charlie Kirk was something else. People say that this assassination is similar to the Martin Luther King Jr. assassination and the John F. Kennedy assassination and the R.F. Kennedy assassination. I'll throw in Malcolm X and Medgar Evers. And in that way, I hope it's not the same. Because during the 60s, we just had a train of them. You know? JFK, Malcolm X, MLK, RFK, just bang, 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 bang. I hope that that does not happen. I do not want to lose anybody else. Charlie Kirk was enough loss for me. And I wish that that had never happened because he was about it. And he was good at what he did. From what I could see, I knew that he ran the ground game for the MAGA movement in 2024. I think it had a lot to do with Donnie winning in 2020. And I think he played his part in 2016 too. I really do think that. So, yeah. We lost a good one. I don't really want to see this country devolve into a civil war. I don't think that that's appropriate. But I do think that the left, or like Donnie would say, the lunatic left, I really think that they need to be done away with. Electorally. I think that in 2026, the Republicans need to maintain the House and the Senate. It's imperative. And I think that in 2028, we need to get another GOP president. We cannot let this death cult win another election. We cannot allow this death cult to regain power. They have shown, talking about the Democrats, they have shown themselves to be a death cult. They celebrate assassination. They advocate for abortion up to and through the 9th month of gestation. They want to mutilate children on this trans stuff, which causes them to not be able to reproduce. And for some reason, they think all of these things are good ideas. And I don't give a what people saying on the news. The Democrats are not getting ready to win the midterms. If they do, then I'm the one wrong. Somebody done told me wrong. Anyway, this is my hot take on the whole Charlie Kirk thing. And I'm sure there's more, because I've had a week and a couple days to think about it all. Well, actually, not even a week. He got killed last Wednesday. And it is now Monday. So, no, it hasn't even been a week, which makes that memorial service even more impressive. They didn't even have a week to plan that. But, yeah. I'm sure there's more that I could say. But I did just want to wait until after they laid him to rest before I came on with my 2 cents. Because I know a lot of emotions were high. My emotions were very, very high. After I heard that he died on Wednesday, I came home from work. I could barely function, and then my cat died the next day. So I don't know which grief overlapped into the next grief. I know that there's some grief though. But long live TPUSA. I would say long live Charlie Kirk, but he's a done deal. I believe he went to heaven, and I believe I'll see him again. So that's my hot take on Charlie. Peace. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, hit the notification bell, and share. Peace.